successfully shorter as time goes on. We start our first block. It's timed 90 seconds on the first round, 60 on the second, 30 on the third round. We got 4 exercises you're going to want weights for. If you have something heavier, you're going to use that for that sumo squat. Feet about shoulder width apart or slightly wider. Sit down in those hips nice and low and then drive it on up. Repeating that for the 90 seconds. We then take it to a bridge chest press. We're going to be down on the ground, drive up those hips. Your arms are going to be at that goalpost position. You exhale as you powered up. Nice slow 3 counts on that way down. Tap and explode up for those 90 seconds. We then flip on over for a plank alternating low row. We do this on knees or on toes. We're trying not to throw those hips around, so you can always widen that base of support. From here you have those weights in the hand. You drive it up by that hip. Nice slow control down. Again, that option, no weights at all, and just practice the drive up, control it on down. That takes us into that swing lunge, where one foot stays in place, that other leg goes forward and backward. Again, you can always tap in the middle if you'd like. Always, again, sinking straight down in those hips, while keeping that chest proud. That's gonna be our first block. Again, 3 rounds starting at 90 seconds. So without further ado, let's grab that heavier weight and get going with that sumo squat in 3, 2, and 1. Feet a little bit wider than that shoulder width. Nice slow sit down. Exhale and drive it up. Squeezing at the top. Remember that weight's back in those heels. Your chest is proud. Like we're putting makeup on in the mirror, not looking down on the ground. Looking solid crew, we're coming up on the halfway. Getting super slow to sink it down. 1 count to drive it on up. "30 seconds to hit that bridge chest press. Crew, let's get it ready. We got that bridge chest press in 3, 2, and 1. Grab those weights. Get into that bridge position. Hips nice and high. Arms are at that goalpost. We exhale as we drive it up and squeeze that chest. Nice slow 3 count on that way down. Keeping those weights in line with that chest. Nice solid 90 seconds, crew. And squeeze and keep those hips up. Less than a minute to go. Looking good here, crew. You're halfway through. If you feel like those hips are dropping on you, nay. Keep those butt cheeks nice and tight. Save that load back. If you feel like those weights are way up by those earlobes, nay. Stay in line with that chest. Less than 30, let's keep it here. In 15, we got that plank alternating low row for 90 seconds. Let's get ready to take it up. Plank alternating low row in 3, 2, and 1. Let's take that plank position. Core is nice and tight. Drive it up. Slow control on that way down. Again, you can always take it to the knees as well. Still focusing on that control with the weight on the way down. Ideally, shoulders over those wrists. You can always do this without any weight at all. Focusing on driving up, slow on that way down. Still using that core. 45 down, 45 to go. Love it, crew. Last 30. Crew, we got those swing lunges coming up next. 90 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Swing lunges, I keep one foot solid. That other foot is going forward and back. Again, I can always tap the toe in the center. Sitting straight down with those hips. Shoulders staying down back. Looking solid here, crew. In 15, we'll be at the halfway mark. So I'm going to switch which leg is moving at that point to even them out. Let's switch legs in 2 and 1. Switching legs, sinking down in those hips. Looking good, nice proud chest. In 15, we're gonna go back to that sumo squat. It's gonna start that round where everything's on the minute. So let's get it ready. I'm gonna ditch those lighter weights. Grab my heavier one, sumo squat, 1 minute in 3, 2, and 1. Same thing, slow tempo, drive it on up. With everything down at the minute, it's gonna be a little bit of a quicker round. Looking good, still playing with that tempo. We got about 30 seconds left. As those hips warm up, see about getting a little further down in them, and then still squeezing at the top. Open up those hips. We got 15 to that bridge chest press. Let's get ready to take it down. Bridge chest press on that minute in 3, 2, and 1. Bridge chest press. Core is tight. Drive on up. Control it down. We're looking solid here, crew. And squeeze that chest at the top. Barely tapping those elbows on the bottom. 30 down. 30 till that plank low row. Let's get ready. 10 seconds. We go into that plank alternating low row in 3, 2, and 1. Plank alternating low row. On that minute, core is nice and tight. Love it, crew. Coming up 30 down, 30 to go. Again, if you feel like those hips are moving on you, squeeze the butt cheeks and or separate those feet or knees a little wider. Still control on that way down. We got about 15 seconds. to that swing lunge. Here we take it up. We got that swing lunge on the minute in 3, 2, and 1 minute here. Sit back in those hips. Keeping that chest proud. And not falling over while we do it. So halfway through this, we'll switch legs. Let's get ready to switch legs in 3, 2, and 1. Switching legs. 30 seconds here. Looking solid here, crew. When we get back to it, we got that sumo squat on the 30. So let's ditch those weights. Ready for the last 2 minutes in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds here. Squat it and drive it. Again, try and get down in those hips. Slow down and drive up. We got 15 down, 15 to go. When we take it back, it's that bridge chest press. On the 30, remember flying that tempo. In 3, 2, 1. Bridge chest press. 30 seconds here. Drive up with those hips. Power and control. And squeezing those glutes. $15. Then we take it into that plank low row. Let's flip it on over, plank low row in 3, 2, and 1. Drive it up, control it down, keeping that core nice and engaged. We got just 15. Here we take it up. Swing lunge in 3, 2, and 1. Swing lunge. So we're halfway through. We will switch those legs. Right now, just sinking in those hips. Whew. Crew, we switch sides in 2 and 1. Last 15 before that break. Then we'll talk about block number 2. Keeping moving with those hips. We get that break in 3, 2, 1. Let's shake it off, catch that breath. Whew. And there we go. So from here, we go into block number 2. 3 rounds again. We start on the minute, then the 45, then the 30. We start with the animal push-up. So we get into that push-up position. Core is tight. Sit back in those hips for the animal squat. Come back to that plank position. Push it up and repeat. Again, you can always take that animal squat out if you need to. Focus on the push-up. We then go into that beetle. Knees at 90. Shoulders over wrists. When we come up on those toes, opposite hand, opposite foot, extend through. Right back into it. Extend it through. Again, that option. Keep those hands planted. Just alternate kicking with those hips. Or take it down on the knees. Give me that upper rotation through that torso. Then we flip it over. Leg raise, hip raise. Again, lift the legs, lift the hips, slow and control on that way down. Keeping that core active, low back stays flat on the ground. Option, bend those knees. So you have that heel tap. Still control with that range of motion. Then we grab onto that one weight for the double crunch. Weight is optional. We drive it up, knees to elbows. Extend it out, that option. Just giving that crunch or sit up with that upper body. So crew, let's shake it out. We start with everything on the minute, then the 45, then the 30. Starting with those animal push-ups on the minute in 3, 2, and 1. Sit back in those hips, coming forward, push it up. Again, keeping that core Nice and tight. Remember, hips and shoulders stay about equal that whole time. We got 30 down, 30 to go. In about 15, we flip it on over into those Beetles. Let's get ready for those Beetles. Your knees at 90, shoulders over wrist, core tight. Kick it through and extend it. Shoulder over that wrist, through and extend. Again, you can always modify it to your level. Find that core, 30 down, 30 to go. We got just 15. Next up is going to be that leg raise to hip raise on the minute in 3, 2, and 1. Leg raise to hip raise. Control down, make sure that low back does not pop off the ground. Then we go right back up and control. Looking good, crew. 30 seconds. Looking solid. We got 15. Then we go into the double crunch on the minute. Let's get it ready. 1 minute worth of double crunch in 3, 2, and 1. Grab and squeeze, extend it out. Again, you can always keep those heels on the ground. Looking good here, crew. We got 30 down, 30 to go. When we get back into round number 2, everything's on the 45. Starting with those animal push-ups. Let's get ready. Animal push-ups on the 45. In 3, 2, and 1. Animal push-ups. Sit back in those hips. Push it up. Again, we're down to 45 seconds, so this round will go a little quicker. We got about 20 into those Beetles. Let's get ready. We got Beetles, 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Extend it through. Come back to that 90. Extend it through. We got about 30 seconds here. Then we go to that leg raise, hip raise. Whew. can use that core with this Beetle. Stack shoulder over elbow, or over wrist. Let's get it ready. Leg raise, hip raise in 3, 2, and 1. Lift, lift, control, control. Use that core as we go. Again, you're only going down before that low back walks off the ground. Make sure you breathe. 15 seconds. Then we go into that double crunch. Let's get ready. 45 seconds in that double crunch in 3, 2, and 1. Drive up, squeeze, extend it out. We got one more block of these exercises on the 30. Then we get a nice little break. Last 15. Cool, let's get ready to flip it over. Last 2 minutes of work, starting with 30 seconds, animal push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds, send it back, and then we push it up. Again, keeping that core nice and tight. We're coming up on 15. Crew, let's get ready. We got Beetles. 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Beetles. Extend it through, keeping that core tight. And hit that 90 with those knees. We got 15. Then we got those leg raises, hip raises. Let's get ready. Leg raise, hip raise in 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift, control, control. Best we can. 15 till that double crunch. Let's get ready for that double crunch. In 3, 2, 1, double crunch. Look inside, we got just 15 in that break. Let's keep that body moving. Feel that core burn. Group, we got just 3, 2, 1, taking that breather. Ooh, shaking on out. Let's talk about block number 3. Just 2 exercises, each one on the minute. We got 2 rounds. We start with that lateral lunge curl. So step it out to the side, sit down into those hips, framing that kneecap. When we drive it up, we curl those arms and repeat. Again, you can choose the weight there. Then we got good morning extensions. Elbows in that rib cage, like a deadlift. You hinge back at those hips. So the butt, back of legs, press back with those arms, come forward, stand a little bit up, opening up those hips. We got about 10 seconds before we need to go, so shake out what you need to. And let's get ready with that lateral lunge curl on the minute in 3, 2, and 1. 1 minute here. So again, I'm going to step it out, frame my kneecap, drive up and curl, frame that kneecap. And that chest is proud. Like I'm looking in a mirror, not going down to the floor. Looking solid, 30 down, 30 to go. Remember to breathe here. 15, and then we switch it up. Good morning extensions. Let's get it ready. We've got those good morning extensions in 3, 2, and 1. Elbows in that rib cage. Hinge back, press it, come up to stand it. And reset and squeeze at the top. Looking solid, crew. In 30 seconds, we go back to that lateral lunge and curl for the final round here. Just 15. Dripping sweat, hopefully y'all are too. Let's get ready. Lateral lunge curl in 3, 2, and 1. Frame the kneecap, drive it up, keep those shoulders down back. Looking solid here, crew. Let's sit those hips back. Looking solid. And about 20 seconds. We've got that good morning extension for the last minute. Then a nice little break. Just 15. Crew, we got good morning extensions in 3, 2, and 1. Hinge, press, come up to that stand. Keeping that core nice and tight. Looking solid, just 30 seconds till that break. Let's keep working it. Again, butt back of legs, into the backs of those arms. Nothing in that low back. Last 15. Crew, let's get ready for that break in 3, 2, and 1. Take that nice little breather. So we just need one weight for that fourth and final block. We've got 4 exercises, each is on the 45. We're gonna do it 2 times through. So we start with that pop jack. You're gonna think plank position, core is nice and engaged. Step or hop those feet forward. So you're in that squat position, now working on those legs. Then I place my hands back down, hit that plank. At the end of that 45, I grab that weight. We got power jack, step or hop those feet out as you press the weight up overhead. Right back down. Again, you can always ditch that weight if you need to. And that takes us to squat jack. So you're sitting in that squat, pop it up, feet together, right back down in that squat, keeping that chest proud. And lastly, we take it to those burpees. Any way you want to get down that ground, any way you want to give me a push-up, any way you want to get back up, and clap overhead. Again, you can add jumps in there. You can do the push-up from the toes, no push-up at all. You can explode up to the sky, any variation you want. Right now, let's shake it out, get it ready. 45 seconds per exercise, 2 times through. We start with those pop jacks in 3, 2, and 1. Pop jacks, hit that plank, take it forward, into that squat, back to that plank. Again, always feel those legs. Hit that plank, feel that core. Nice and active. got 15. Let's get it ready. Power jacks in 3, 2, and 1. 45 seconds here. Step or hop those feet out. Press that weight overhead. Again, you can always take that step if you're feeling a little tired. That goal is to raise that heart rate. Less than 30, keep it here. Fifteen. Let's get ready for squat jacks in 3, 2, and 1. Squat jack, sit low, pop it high, and you can always step it out. If you're looking at that, just remember to open up those hips every time. In 30, we go to burpees for 45. Crew, so let's get ready. Burpees in 3, 2, and 1. Any way you want to take to the ground, push up. Any way you want to explode it up. Just 45. And then we go through this cycle one final time. Whew. Fifteen. Crew, let's get ready. We got pop jacks in 3, 2, and 1. Pop it in that squat, back to that plank. We're looking solid here. Coming up, 30 down. 15 to go. Getting ready for that power jack. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, power jack. Looking solid, crew. Less than 2 minutes. Let's keep that body moving. 15 till squat jacks. Let's get ready, squat jacks on the 45 in 3, 2, and 1. Sit down, drive it up. At the end of this 45, all we got left is 45 of burpees. That means we got less than 90 seconds, crew. Keep those hips moving. Crew 15. Let's get ready for those burpees. The last 45 in 3, 2, and 1. The last 45 seconds of work. Let's keep that body moving that whole time. Less than 15. Let's keep it moving. Whew. In 3, 2, 1. Take that breather. Whew. Crew, we are done.